Hey guys, what's up? I am here with another Creepy Reads book review. Woo! If you watched either of my recent book haul videos, you know that I have been getting a lot of books lately. And one of the books I mentioned in the massive Black Friday book haul video that I made was a book called Shiverton Hall by Emerald Fennell. Remember, specifically in the video, I was like, okay, I kind of want to read this right now. Shiverton Hall. Okay, so this looks really cool. I kind of want to read it right now. Well, I've read it now, and I haven't done a creepy reads in a hot minute, and I need to do more because I've read some pretty creepy books over the last however long. But this one jumped right to the front of the list for me. Oh my god, you guys. So the synopsis on the back of the book says, Shiverton Hall is a school with a sinister reputation as its newest pupil, Arthur Bannister, is about to find out. But the spine-chilling tales, evil spirits, and unearthly noises are the least of Arthur's worries. It's his friends he needs to watch out for. Okay, so that drew me in the first place. Aside from just the awesome cover and the fact that this thing is so British, it's not even funny. The British vernacular in this book, I'm glad that I know what most of the words mean, because as an American, if you're not acquainted with how the British talk or the slang that they use, some of the stuff you're gonna be really confused by. Like, they call sweaters jumpers, and to eat they say tuck in, and when they're tired they say knackered. Just stuff like that. But yeah, this was a really good book. It's different than I expected, for sure, because I was just kind of expecting like a spooky little book about like a creepy, boarding school thing. Like, ooh, well, I definitely got that, but I'm kind of surprised that it's actually targeted at middle grade young readers, because some of the imagery, you guys know me, I don't like graphic imagery, like gory stuff. Some of the stuff in this book was actually kind of hard for me to stomach, to be honest. I read a bit of it out loud to Mike, and he's like, that's awesome! And I was like, oh, it's terrible! So it's full of several ghost stories, actually. It's kind of neat, because there's the story of Arthur Bannister, and then his friends. I'm assuming this is George and this is Penny. And that's divided up into chapters. Chapter 1. But then there's also ghost stories placed throughout the book that are in italics and actually have names instead of chapter numbers, like the picture, for example. And they're all related in one way or another to the main plot line. Without giving too much away, the back kind of said it all for me. This kid, Arthur, he goes to this boarding school, Shiverton Hall, which used to be the house, this big manor of like this wealthy guy, Lord Shiverton, and this thing has been in the Shiverton family for, like, I think centuries or something. So he's the new kid on the block, and he gets there, and his friend George tells him, oh, this is like, there's a curse on Shiverton Hall, and he tells him all these ghost stories. Yeah, I can't say too much because it's kind of a spoiler alert situation. That's really all I can tell you, but Arthur has kind of a little secret of his own, which I won't even come close to divulging. And then there's something that's trying to get at him and his friends that's really spooky, that sort of plays into the whole ghost story and curse history thing of Shiverton Hall. It's really, really good read if you really want something that's really creepy, because I read this primarily at night. That's when I read stuff, is when I'm going to bed for the night. While I contend that night is really the best time to read this, it's also kind of the worst time to read it because it is really creepy, and it's kind of psychological, as far as just apart from like the ghost stories and then like the gruesome imagery. It's not too much gruesome imagery, and it's just a few parts that I just kind of had to skim. I'm like, okay, I get the point, and I'm skipping that. But it actually had my heart racing several times while I was like laying there, I'm like reading to go to sleep, and then I'm like and I'm like waking myself up because my heart rate is speeding up, and I'm like actually legitimately getting scared. It's a scary book. It really is. It might seem tame to some people who are used to like Stephen King or whatever, but it's up there as far as middle grade readers go, or young adult books, because I'm not used to stuff this intense. It's pretty intense, and it's awesome. This book is actually kind of hard to track down. I bought the only copy that was on Book Outlet. I don't know if they have it on Thrift Books. They do have it on Amazon. I checked. It's available as an ebook, or you can order it through Amazon, and apparently there's a sequel called The Creeper. The Creeper. And I can only find it on Amazon, so I'm gonna order that because I need to know what else happens in this series, because it's awesome. Hats off to you, Emerald Fennell. Good job. You scared the pants off of me and kept me from sleeping most of this week. In summary, I loved this book. and I highly recommend it if you want something creepy and cool to read. Well, you guys, that's all for this Creepy Reads book review video. I hope you enjoyed it. I will definitely be doing more Creepy Read reviews in the future, as well as more book hauls, now that I know you guys like those kinds of things. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. If there's any specifically creepy books that you guys want me to read and review, please let me know in the comments below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Stay creepy. Why do I always try to end my videos with something clever like that? It's so corny. All right, bye.